I'm a nutritionist and I love a good burger, but I'm going to make you a Mexican-inspired halloumi burger today. And we all know that good Mexican means a good guac, so let's get that happening first. A couple of avocados with some fresh lime juice, salt, pepper, chili flakes if you like, and mashing it all together to get our guac happening before we create the rest of our burger. Now this burger is very, very simple and with one of my favourite cheeses, halloumi. So lots of avocado for our guacamole because honestly you can never have too much guacamole. Some fresh lime juice in for that zesty flair. And if you save the limes as well, these little bits after you've squeezed them, pop them in your drinks with some soda water and fresh mint, and that's a really nice accompaniment to this burger as well. Salt, pepper, and mash it all up. So once you finish mashing up your avocado, the all-important taste test. Perfect. All right, time to make the spice for our halloumi. I've got a combination of cumin and smoky paprika, and I'll get those into a bowl to mix together. And I'll use that as a little crust on the halloumi to give the Mexican spice that you would otherwise find if you were making your Mexican beans. We're gonna get that onto the halloumi, and it's the perfect way to put the spice with the salty, cheesy creaminess of the halloumi. Halloumi is hands down one of my favourite cheeses to get onto a barbecue, and in particular in a burger, because it has so much flavour, and when it is paired with the guac and all of the other delicious Mexican inspired condiments, it just makes the ultimate veggie burger. I like to get some of the water out of the halloumi first to give it that really crispy fry, and then cut it in half. This will serve 2 people. We'll crank up our pan so it's nice and hot to get the halloumi on. We're going to drizzle our pan with a little bit of avocado oil, which is quite neutral in flavour. Obviously also matches up well with the avocado in the guacamole and has a high smoke point too, so it's good for frying. Get our pan nice and hot, and in the meantime, we'll get our spices onto the halloumi. Now you can sprinkle them on, or if you had a more shallow dish, you could actually just drop them into the dish. Pretty generous with the spices. Give them a little rub in. Flip them over and coat the other side as well. Perfect. Now I'm not sure about you, but if I eat halloumi out and if I order a halloumi burger out, often there's not quite enough halloumi in there. So I'm being lovely and generous with my portions. And now that our pan is lovely and hot, we'll get it in there and frying. That'll need 2 to 3 minutes each side. And while that cooks, I'm going to make some extra condiments to go into our burgers. So tomatoes are very much a key ingredient of a burger, but I'm going to toss mine with some chopped coriander and red onion to give that Mexican flair. You could also add in some chili flakes or Tabasco at this stage, totally up to you. And a little bit of red onion. Love the raw red onion in this burger. Just makes all the flavours shine. And then some coriander, one of my favourite herbs. We're going to check our halloumi though, make sure it's not burning. There we go, there's a nice little burger-like crust on one side of the halloumi. Flip it over to the other side and get that heat through the other side so it becomes that chewy halloumi that we love. Bit of the coriander in with our tomatoes and onion, a little bit of salt, and then we'll just gently toss those together with our hands. Okay, our condiments are ready, and then it's time to build our burger. Now I like to get the salad ingredients onto the burger first. I once learned that this was the secret to a good burger, because then the heat and the pressure of the patty, or in our case the halloumi, pushes all of the salad ingredients down to make it easier to eat. I thought that was a really cool trick. We'll get our tomatoes on. with the onion and the coriander, making sure that we get that onion and coriander in with our tomatoes. Then on comes our lettuce. And a nice big wedge of that halloumi too. Guacamole, of course. And instead of serving a halloumi burger with fries, you could serve it with corn chips. That'd be fun. Get some Tabasco on the top to spice it up. Oh, it's looking juicy. I like to add a little bit of extra coriander. That's totally up to you. But given it's my favourite, get some more on there to finish. And that is a pretty epic looking halloumi burger, if I may say so myself. Plenty of veggies, lots of delicious halloumi in there. What a burger. Who needs meat when you've got a delicious piece of halloumi to make your patty inside a burger? Now I just need to find a mate to enjoy it with.